All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. JimmyChurchRadio.com. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is The Revolution. You can follow us on Twitter at JChurchRadio. Shoot me an email to Jimmy@JimmyChurchRadio.com. This is The Revolution, folks. Taking over the world. Okay, we broke this story on Friday, and why this Jerry Sandusky perverted child molesting case took CNN and ESPN Saturday and Sunday to get on it, I have no idea. This is the latest, and I'm just going to say this directly, and I want everybody, I'm not going to mince words here. Joe Paterno is just as guilty as Jerry Sandusky, as Tim Curley, as Gary Schultz, Graham Spanier. He's next, the president of Penn State. But Joe Paterno's just as guilty. And I'll tell you why. He has not only a legal, but a moral obligation. When something like that, when you have, and his name was Mike McQuarrie, his grad assistant, come to him personally and say that he had seen something with Jerry Sandusky in a shower. Whatever the implications are, there is no grown man at the age of 50-something in a shower on a university campus with a 10-year-old boy, buck naked. No matter what the description was that was given to Joe Mr. Paterno at that time, whatever that description was, that was enough for him to do something, and that is call the police. Joe Paterno, and again, I'm not going to mince words here, Joe Paterno was, I'm not going to say is, but was at that time the most important, powerful man in the entire state of Pennsylvania. Period. He has the power to go and do whatever, to grab somebody by the ear and walk them straight into the police station. And he didn't do that. Instead, he is hiding behind the fact that he reported it to Tim Curley, to VP of Finance Gary Schultz at Penn State, who was in charge of the campus police, who chose not to do anything. There's a 10-year-old boy that was raped in a shower. They chose not to do anything. Paterno wants to hide behind the facts. The facts being, I didn't know it was that serious. What I heard from the grand jury testimony, oh, it was just horrible. That's not good enough, Paterno. You're lucky that you finally broke the wins record this season. Penn State is 8-1. You were going to go out on top. But now this is your legacy, Joe Paterno. I am sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't do enough. And for Graham Spanier to release his statement to the media that he stands behind Tim Curley and Gary Schultz without one word of contrition at all for this child, and now, as it turns out, 8. We have witnesses, we have 8 identified young boys that were raped by Jerry Sandusky. All of them brought to him and introduced him through his children's charity of all things, and was allowed access to Penn State University and those locker rooms when they knew 10 years ago those allegations had happened and did nothing about it. Not Tim Curley, not Gary Schultz, Spanier, and certainly not Joe My image of him has changed completely. I used to think about him, the feeble old man just up there, man, 95 years old, 105 years old, still coaching, good for him, racking up those wins. Where's the integrity now? He doesn't have it. He could have done more, and he didn't. And he's hiding behind the facts and the legalities of everything. Joe Paterno will not survive this sex scandal. Graham Spanier's next. This is JimmyChurchRadio.com. I will always give it to you straight. I'll be back right after this.